Hey people, Infantry 3v3 Faction War. This is Argent Shelf and Chaos Space Marines versus Tyranids. For the blue Chaos team, Redbeard is a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation. We've got some Black Legion over here, alongside Zeno with a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Powerful offense and disruption, fights mainly in melee combats. Is this Alpha Legion? And rounding off the team, OceansAteAlaska with the Plague Champion starts off in ranged combat with a damage over time bolter, can get melee weapons, some decent utility and support, can build turrets and repair, but is very slow. And red Tyranids, we have triple Hive Tyrant. First up is Hunter. We've got Floid and of course Hiveminion. These guys walk through objects and cannot be suppressed, very durable fellas. Giant alien bug things, you know the deal. I'm gonna call you Ramos. You're going to be Azpilicueta, and you are going to be Hierro. 3 Spanish defenders for the Tyranids. West side is a very narrow area here. Hormagorts maybe trying to do some sneaky business. Nope. Lots of sneaky business over there. Double heretics, both worshipping, means that they infiltrate each other. So everything's hidden. That is a very good Doombolts. Holy crap. Consumes one of the heretics to get some energy back there. Hormagorts are going to be able to get in, but double heretics waiting with their Doom Blasts. Don't think they did a whole lot of damage to that first one though. They were still very split up when they did it. And Spore Mines are getting in. Some friendly fire, but it's all good. Hive Tyrant tearing through some stuff. Hormagorts flee. The Termagants all, well, didn't all get away, but no squad wipes. Good special attack. Might drop one of these CSM here. Yep. Hive Tyrant does some strong DPS with these default weapons. Meanwhile, east side, these guys just marching through. This is Azpilicueta and Hierro. Gonna bash power. Got some CSM flanking with a Chaos Lord. What can they do though? Might be a little bit too isolated here. Hormagorts need to move. There we go. Hive Tyrant going after the Chaos Lord, which is surprising. You'd expect him to come and tie up these Marines. Loves to do that early on. Hormagorts capping that contested power. This Hive Tyrant over on the west side was still in play and being annoying. Is eventually persuaded to leave by some heretics, some brave heretics. Chaos Lord running into tons of Termagants. Couldn't quite get a juicy kill of the week, but he gets away okay. Got some Nurgle worship. That was actually a good play there from Zeno, holding up the Tyranids, allowing the Plague Champion's army to come back into play, and at least defended the node. There's that Nurgle worship. These guys are out of cover, but the health regen keeping them stood up, and needs to not rush in here. Oceans needs to maybe wait for Zeno to come back into the play, come back into the field, and then push. Looks like he's creeping forward though. And why not? As he doesn't overcommit. Can maybe try and cut this wreck point. What's going on west side? Bunch of Tyranids hanging out by some power. Creeping forward is Redbeard. Looks like Chaos trying not to overcommit. Fair amount of restraint for Chaos. Ravener Brood here now for Floid with a Warrior Brood. Warrior Brood also for Hiveminion, and a Ravener Brood also for Hunter on the west side. Any war gear? Yes, we have Rending Talons for Hunter because of the double melee heretics here. Oh, these guys are not melee anymore. They have grenade launchers. We do have some Raptors though. They have not been seen yet by Hunter, but the Rending Talons will help with the seismic roar. What else? Floid, nothing, and nothing for Hiveminion's hero over there. What are you getting suppressed by? Is it? Oh, Barb Strangler. Noise Marines, hey! By Oceans. These guys are cool. That Sonic Blaster can shut down ranged weapons and ranged abilities too, and does some good damage also. Look at that! Don't want to get them in front of your army though, because they're going to get caught, suppressed, and this is bad. It's a nice heal, a nice breath of Nurgle by Oceans, but yeah, sloppy play there with the Noise Marine. Just got overexcited, saw a bunch of Tyranids, wanted to shoot them. I know the feeling. Chaos Lord gets in. He's got his combi flamer. This thing can shoot you down pretty damn effectively while he chases you around. and can immolate an area. Is the Plague Champion gonna escape? Good spot there from Floid. Takes him out with some warriors in melee. Chaos Lord might be able to get a revive if he can stay in play. These are grenade launcher heretics being caught in melee by Hormagaunts, getting torn apart. Zeno overrun. Does still have double CSM in the field. These guys though, not for much longer. They should escape though. Good special attack by the Hive Tyrant. Yeah, Zeno just wasn't mobile enough there. Once the front line broke because of the Noise Marines, he should have pulled back a little bit. Looks like the Raptors are going to escape. Hormagaunts with Adrenal Glands for Hunter. More Raveners on the way. They start with ranged weapons these days. Pretty damn effective ones. So I think they're like 18 DPS or something. It used to be 22 DPS, which was pretty damn high. That was back when they had to pay for them, of course. Uh-oh. Just as I was talking up these Raveners, are they going to die? CSM trying to finish them. Down to 27 hit points, looks like they're going to be okay. Barely. Barely got away. Tier 2 for Hiveminion, Tier 2 also for Zeno. The Noise Marines did survive. Here they are. Back up to 2 models. Only one of the models gets a Sonic Blaster, so you don't always have to reinforce them all the way up. We got some Eternal War for this CSM also. Zeno, no Eternal War though. Pretty light Tier 1. Just an Aspiring Champion and Chaos. Although, didn't they have... Yeah, they had Grenade Launcher Heretics as well that went down, I believe. There's a Noise Marines doing their thing. You see this Oceans here keeping the Noise Marines isolated so that if they need to use their Cacophony to get out of a melee situation, they don't knock down allies as well. Chaos Lord should be able to get a revive here. And that's going to be very useful because that fella has his Mucus Discharge, which sounds delightful. And is, because it heals you. That Barb Strangler doing some work. Again, Noise Marines get caught overextending slightly, but it looks like they're going to stay in play maybe. They did not get suppressed. They're still in play for now. Hive Tyrant got focused down. Plague Champion is back to his feet. Noise Marines getting tied up though. Going to see that heal as soon as it's ready, I assume. 447 to 338. Really need to try and focus down these Barb Strangler fellas. That was an attempted immolate by the Chaos Lord, but he gave up on that idea. Here's some Raptors from Redbeard all the way from the west side. Getting overrun over there, I suppose. There's a brood nest. Global ability of the Hive Tyrant. Have to reinforce your stuff around it. What are these guys doing? Why are you running in here? Dark Flames? Was it just to get vision for that? That was very ballsy. I guess it worked out. Power Bash. Noise Marines are good at this. Look at that damage on that generator. Backed up by some CSM fire as well. The Plague Champion also here. Was kind of expecting to see the Bile Spewer with double Hive Tyrants. You can't suppress those guys, but if you make the ground nice and sticky with some Nurgle crap, they will get stuck in it. Raptors jumping in with their Aspiring Champion. He's ready to fight. And good for him that the Gene Stealers had to run away. There's touch of Nurgle on some heretics. Where are they? There they are. From Oceans. Backing away, did some good work. Raptors also did some good work and get away with 3 models, including the Aspiring Champion. Here we see Floid, or should I say Azpilicueta, with Crushing Claws. And he's going to immediately die. Now that I've mentioned him, yes he is, of course. Down goes Azpilicueta. Poor bastard. I shouldn't have said anything. Just leave his claws alone, Indrid. Here's some Gene Stealers. These are the ones that ran away. Powerful melee superiority unit. Could tear apart pretty much everything in these armies. 1v1. That was a good Barb Strangler shot. Dropping a model. Plague Champion, of course, still fires at the same rate when he's suppressed and also moves faster. Well, he gets slowed down less than other units. It's still not very quick, is it? But yeah, doesn't mind being suppressed too much. Kind of like Plague Marines. Nice little bonus. These are... Oh, these are actual bloodletters. I thought they were blood sacrifice fellows from Zeno, but nope, these are Redbeard's blood letters, and Oceans has some too. Power melee demons that can teleport and also phase out of existence. They're pretty useful fellas. Oh, some fire. Killed some termagants over there. Raveners chasing some heretics. Grenades. No grenade barrage though, maybe it's been used already. And they just run away now. Can't blame them. Bloodletters escaping also. Brood nest has been found. Retaking the west side is Redbeard has Sigil of the Rift and his Sword of Flame. There's some Tzeentch worship. Worship is massively beneficial for demons. Gives them big health and energy regen. Even more health regen if you are Nurgle worshipping, since that's the whole thing. Chaos Dreadnought now for Zeno. With that default autocannon, good damage to all targets with a small area of effect, and it's got that 73 DPS or something. Heavy melee claw as well, if you want to get close to it. We have improved synapse for Hierro from Hiveminion. Still that crushing claws for Aspilaquetas. And improved synapse and rending talons on the west side too. How do they approach this here, the Tyranids? That's a lot of stuff. They do have a Zoanthrope. They don't have any charges for the Hive Tyrants. No extended carapace. There's another Zoanthrope, in fact. I don't see... Oh, we do have a Venom Brood for Floid. No. That's a Warrior Brood, dumbass. He has 2 Warrior Broods. No Venom Brood. And no Venom Cannon for the Hive Tyrants either. Again, look at these Noise Marines getting caught. They are very, very eager to shoot their Sonic Blaster. Making an approach now is Floid. Hive Tyrant goes after the heretics. He'll tear them apart each hit, I imagine. Gene Stealers. Why are they regenerating health? Was that symbiosis? They're supposed to regen health on hit, not just while they're walking around, I don't think. That was a bit weird. Marco Tzeentch CSM now. Shooting down the Hive Tyrant, has to run away. Might need to get an armor upgrade. The Hive Tyrant or Floid to stay in play a little bit. Engagement in the mid now. Looks like Redbeard has transitioned mid to try and lure Hunter over here for a 2v1 fight. Looks like it's worked. Tyrant Guard here for Hunter, looking pretty awesome. He's using one of these schemes that gives you extra spikes on your stuff and has recolored it. I forget the name of it. Power Bash. There you go, Nose Marines. Fire away. 361 285 tier 3 for Oceans, the first player to go, followed by Redbeard. We have some very heavy tier 2s for the Tyranids. Oh, Noise Marines might go down here. 33 hit points. They escape. They live. Yeah, maybe like some more Raptors would be good, because those barbed strangler shots are really messing them up. Little bit of lapse in concentration, not spotting them early enough. They get that first shot. It really screws up those CSM. Zoanthrope jumped, but escapes. Another jump here. And you might need to run away, fellas. What is this? Bloodletters? Hey, Bloodletters. Trying to get after the Zoanthropes, but somehow they all got away. So a good attempt by Redbeard at some raptor jumping. Hey, Mr. Plague Champion, what you got going on? Got the Armor of Pestilence. West side is turning blue again. Looks like Hunter takes it, and then Redbeard does the smart thing when he can't face something head on. Don't. Goes mid, draws him in, and is able to take back the west side through some Tzeentchian shenanigans. And does it again. Hunter's got some Gene Stealers now. He's pissed. No aspiring champions for the CSM. We do have a Chaos Dreadnought with Mark of Khorne now for Zeno. Oh, by the way, Marco Tzeentch CSM are now going to get a fancy chaotic plasma gun on their aspiring champion in next update. At least that's what is the plan. You can check out some early notes on the dawnofwar.info forums for the next patch. Big shout outs to all those fellas working on it. Adilla, Atlas, Black Relic, Garrick, Torpid, all those guys. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Nubus. I can think of some more. I'm out. I'm out of names. Missed someone and now they're very angry. Warrior Brood with adrenal glands for Floid. Will provide melee synapse to allied gene stealers as well. Look at this. Hive Tyrant's got a fight. Oh, stops attacking the Sorcerer though. A couple more attacks, he would have been dead. He's found some Raptors to tear apart instead. Oh wow. Those guys were very brave. Very brave. Nerves of steel there from Redbeard. And a good old flank from Zeno with a kitted out Chaos Lord. Armor of the Inferno, Demonic Visage. What's going on mid? Might see some Tyranids trying to push through to the VP there. Swift. That's another person who helps out with the patches and stuff. See, I'm remembering things. Who can forget our old pal Swift? Make some maps and stuff as well. Maybe we'll see some in the next update. If you ask really nicely. Chaos Lord is... How can he only be level 3? How many Tyranids have died? Hive Tyrant of Hunter. Level 2 goes down. Power Bash there. Chaos looking decent. Started to get tanks and stuff. Oceans with a Chaos Predator on the way. And this Dreadnought is fearsome. Something to send into Gene Stealers, eh? Even with their Rending Claws giving them heavy melee in tier 3. The melee resistance of the Mark of Khorne Dreadnought and the sheer damage output and splash damage, of course, helps it win those fights. Oh, they did get through. Speaking of Gene Stealers, they stole a VP over there. Well done, fellas. And those guys infiltrate when you leave them idle. And they're taking this. They're going to get a triple cap. The Tyranids, just as I said, that the Chaos team was looking strong. They all needed to retreat at once, it seems. Here's a tank. Boom. How are they going to respond to this? I mean, they have some tier 3 Tyranids. So you could see some Venom Cannon Carnifexes. Couldn't finish the decap. And he didn't bash power either. And here comes a Mark of Nurgle Predator tank. Gonna get that AoE funky Nurgle shot. That leaves some damage over time on the ground. Also gets health regen, a bunch more hit points, and melee resistance, which no other tank in the game has. It's a cool upgrade. 305164. That was Sigil of the Rift, getting the Hive Tyrant into all sorts of trouble, but it's got the bonded exoskeleton ready. Invulnerable for this duration here. I think it's 8 seconds. Look at the damage though, now it's gone down. Are you going to escape? Can a Dreadnought get a smack in? Boom! Couldn't quite take him down. Combi Flame is chasing. Might be enough. Look at the damage. Combi Flame is so good. There he goes, well done. Level 3 Chaos Lord now. He's venerating some stuff over there. 291 to 164. Carnifex on the field for Hunter and one on the way for Hiveminion. There's those Barb Strangler Fexes. Are you leveled up yet, Mr. Dreadnought? No. He's like struggled to find a fight, hasn't he? He's been wandering around looking for something to smack on. All just runs away when they see him. Okay, Champion's level 3. There's some Nurgle worship, which will affect the Predator tank. Affects everything these days, which is nice. There's that Nurgle shot over there. It's decent damage, it's nothing spectacular, but makes up for it in durability, and which gives it that extra field presence. Here's a Carnifex, it's a Thornback. But there's a great unclean one as well. And they go toe to toe. Or belly to head, maybe. Got a big old belly, the very unclean one. Maybe some Nurgle Vomit there for the Gene Stealers. That was pretty nasty. That was just a special attack, I think. That wasn't even his Nurgle Vomit. That was just a passive vomit for you. Another great unclean one on the way for Zeno. Spawns some rippers and runs away. Was that him trying to charge there? I don't think... Well, maybe it was. He's not using a charge again. Oh, wow. Kicking off over here. The Dreadnought's going to go down. We've got a Venom Cannon Carnifex. That tank is still up. Touch of Nurgle Heretics. It's all kicking off. Blast Master Shot. The Tyranids are staying in play. Keeping the offensive going. Plague Champion's going to be shot down, I think. Might want to get his Plague Fist up for some capping and some VP holding. Gets away, 1 hit point. Wow. Well done, Mr. Plague Champion. A skillful retreat there. They couldn't quite get the VP. Or maybe they did and it was retaken. Because I certainly wasn't paying attention. There's Slaughter for some CSM. Great and Clean Ones found something to eat. Couldn't get it, oh no. He's upset. There's another one though. These guys passively damage nearby enemies, so don't want to be anywhere near them. Not sure oh wow. That was a very well timed Synapse backlash, or badly timed for Tyranids. A Neurothrope on the way for Floid. Those guys are fantastic against heavy and super heavy infantry, which is basically all of these units aside from the Predator and the Bloodletters. And the Heretics, I suppose. Those guys are regular infantry armor. Double brood nests over here. Oh, the Tyrant Guard is still alive. Well done, Hunter. Got a Venom Cannon too now. And that shield. It's a nice build, this. Improved Synapse. Beefs up your friendly Tyranids. This gives you a shield. And the Venom Cannon is anti-vehicle. And because you're not spending energy on any abilities, it all goes into your shield. You're going to kind of sit back, support and shoot. Just need to choose big targets and the Hive Tyrant does the rest. To micro the rest of your army. Great and Clean One staying in play. There's a tank. The other Great and Clean One's hanging back a little bit. There's a Noble Vomit. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's the Thorax. The Thorax swarm thing. Electro shock grubs, and that was a pretty good nuke. Pretty good nuke there by Zeno. You can tell it was Zeno because it's nice and red and coronated. Thanks to Wise Window, another person who helps out with the updates. Let's not forget him. Yeah, the Great and Clean Ones have done a fantastic job. Really have. West side is red though. 248 to 113. Come on, Tyrant Guard, live. He's level 2. There. He's got no Synapse. Why so slow with that Synapse? There's the Paroxysm from the Neurothrope. Where is he? There he is. That does percentage-based damage, which is boosted against super heavy and heavy infantry because it is a psychic attack, which for some reason damages that armor type more. Or those armor types, I should say. We've got some Chaos Terminators. These guys will also be vulnerable to the Paroxysm. Since it's percentage-based damage, it's massive amounts of hit points on these high hit point enemies. I think it's 2% per tick. It was changed a few times. Maybe it's 3%. Oh hey, the Tyrant Guard lived. Well done. I'm going to call you Pablo now. Don't you dare me, Pablo. There's that Neurothrope again. You can also use an ability called Cataclysm, which is some nice on-demand disruption and some damage over time too. He also leeches health with every shot, which is pretty nice. There's that Cataclysm. Chaos being pushed back. What is this? Some poor heretics gonna have to fight some Gene Stealers. It's not gonna end well. Doom blast all you want, fellas. It's not gonna happen. They couldn't get a decap. I mean, Gene Stealers are a pretty good unit to have looking after your VP. We've got some Havocs on the way here for Zeno. maybe some last cannons to shoot down his Carnifexes. Got one over here for Redbeard, who might need to bring the Great Imperium back because they need that VP. They need another VP. Doesn't need to be that one. Almost leveled this guy. Hiveminions. Kiero, I think, gets away. Does have the Psychic Scream. Speaking of Hive Tyrants, here comes... Oh, down he goes. Floyd's Azpilicueta takes down that Predator tank, and that was the Mark of Nurgle one, I think. So much for melee resistance. Crushing Claws don't care. Nurgle Vomit. They really are bunching up for nuke bait here, the Tyranids. Is that a Nurgle Shrine? It is. Healing nearby allies, and if you worship it like that, allows you to reinforce of it. Also suppresses enemies. This Carnifex got very deep into enemy territory, being shot by a last cannon and smacked around by great unclean ones, and there's auto cannons as well for you. Is it going to get away? I don't think it's in last cannon range anymore. Oh, there's another last cannon now. Yeah, it's not getting away. Oh hey, Chaos took the west side. Briefly. Because that's a Lictor. Bloodletters are there to help out. Don't think he can take them both on. Yeah, he needs to run away. Meanwhile, mid, lots of green Nurgle stuff, which makes me happy. Take a swig of my drink here. Is both the Zone Thropes still arrive? No, just one. We do have another one though for Hiveminion. Was this the one that was out earlier? It might be. It's got some hit points, some XP I should say. We've got Symbiosis up here. It's a pretty strong heal. It does disable the Zone Thrope for the duration. I don't think you can even retreat out of it. But it really helps these sustained pushes. Here we go. Against the... when you've got Carnifexes and stuff. That's just the Tyrant Guard healing himself. Look at this. Chaos pushed all the way back. Awesome offensive here by the Tyranids. Not overextending, creeping forward with massive alien monsters. We do have the fist up for the Plague Champion. Tyrant formation facilitating the push here. Uh oh, Neurothrop gets caught by the foul snare. Gonna be okay, I think. Yes, 152 to 75, west side. Tyranids not messing around now. They're gonna take it back. And they're still in this game. Catch my breath now. Rest my throat. Oh, Floyd had another Carnifex when I cancelled it. We do have one for Hunter. This one is a Venom Cannon. Level 2. The Great Unclean Ones have been pushed back. And they were really the spine of these tier 3 pushes. Chaos Lord level 5. He does need to get a melee attack to get Demonic Visage to proc. Foul Snare. Man, that had some range. You dead. Double Mark with Tzeentch CSM need to pick their targets, and they're picking them well. Taking on those warriors, get them out of there. Picking off. Last cannon's getting shots. Wasn't there 2 of them? Oh, the other one's coming back in. There's that cloud of flies. And another one. Gene Stillers. I don't know why they keep healing. I thought they only healed when they hit stuff. Like, what is this? It seems to just be regular health regen. And maybe just a visual bug. Great Unclean One goes down. They both go down, I think. They do. Don't want to get close to those fellas when they die. Unless you're on their team. Big heals there when they explode. Such an amazing death animation. Boom, there he goes. I like how his spine just comes out. Tyranids keeping up some insane pressure, and they have the west side too. 98-75, Hive Tyrant goes down. We do have a tank again. It's Redbeard this time. Oceans down to 2 CSM squads though. Does have a lot of resources. Can the Tyranids now hold their own VP as the Chaos players counter-attack. They do have G-Zillers there. They've got a Neuro Zone Thrope, sorry, and the Brute Nest. Neuro Thrope is still about. There he is. Swarm Lord on the way now for Floyd. Tornado Formation and Electroshock Grobs. Is it enough to take out the tank? Not quite. Doesn't have a mark, but is getting some repairs, I think. They've now got a VP lead, the Tyranid team. What an amazing combat so far. Really smart play in the mid here. Real understanding between the players about when to push and when to fall back. It was an amazing drive through the mid. Now they're having to face this counter-attack from the Chaos players. And when you talk about upfront damage, quickly delivered, Chaos can get in your face and do that. His Heretics are going to die. Plague Champion level 5, just trying to brute force his way in there. That was a Dark Flames, I think. 47 to 75. What is this? It's a Havoc squad. You're not going to get the VP, buddy. Pablo is here. As well as Azpilicueta and a Carnifex. Good luck, Havocs. 36 to 75. Chaos team might be running out of time here. They're still driving through the mid. But look at all these Tyranids now to defend. Epic ending. 2 to 1. Swarm Lord is in play. Messing up that Plague Champion. Could not get the decap there. That might be GG. Oceans thinks it's over. Yeah. Redbeard down to a single unit. Maybe not even. Nope. It's now Carnifex food. Oh look, Ocean's got a Lanrad Phobos. A little bit late. But it's nice to see. There's a double. Sneaky Lictor getting a decap there from Floyd. Nicely done. Well played, Tyranids. GG indeed. We had a level 3 Sorcerer. Level 6 Chaos Lord. And Oceans with a level 5 Plague Champion. Came into his own at the end. But couldn't quite carry through with those cap attempts and stuff. Level 7 Hive Tyrant from Hunter. Level 6 from Floyd. With the Psychic Scream. And Psychic Scream also on level 4. Hive Tyrant for Hiveminion. Awesome stuff. Big old comeback from the Tyranids. So solid in the mid there at the end. Surprised that Chaos didn't try to push the west side a little bit more with a little bit more stuff. Redbeard was very committed to the mid. Didn't want to fight the west side anymore. But they couldn't win those 3v3 fights. The Tyranids won them. Look at the state of the ground here. It's all Tyranided up. Thank you for watching, guys. Big thanks to these players for taking part. And I'll see you next time.